Yeah.
And man, that nigga messaged back quick, like,
right.
Pull up. I was like, pull up? Nigga, it's like 1 in the morning. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy shit about it was, we thought it was bullshit till he was like, man, pull up off Elvis Presley somewhere. They gave us like a gas station location.
Yeah, and y'all was already in Memphis?
Nah, we was in Clarksville. I called my nigga like, hey bro, man, that nigga said pull up to Memphis. I'm about to go.
Right.
Man, I just need you to roll with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We packed the cameras up, took about 2 straps. We were just like, cause you know here in Memphis, you like them niggas bullshit. So we went up there just prepared to like, for whatever, cause we didn't know if it was people on some setup shit or what it was, but you know, God working mysterious ways. But we got there, motherfuckers stopped answering the phone, so we was like, man, them niggas bullshit.
Right.
But then, man, we got a phone call like 10 minutes later. It was Daddy-O.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy-O was like, man, pull up at the studio.
Here it is. Guess what? 615 Rap Game back with a exclusive. And y'all won't believe who we got in the building today. Yeah, man, we got one of my longtime homeboys, man. We got one of them dudes that brought one of the biggest media companies to Nashville. They cover Kentucky and a lot of surrounding states. They've been doing their thing for years, man. We talking about a big dog in the game when it comes to, you know what I mean, them artists stepping on the scene and they first time getting their buzz. They've been through these folks' company. Man, OHM 100 magazine, y'all.
Yeah.
How you doing, big dog? How you feeling?
Doing good, family, man. What's going down, man?
Man, you know, we in here, man. Same thing, man. Push it, man.
Yeah. Been
a long time, man.
Man, beyond a long time. Man.
Yeah. Man, look. I met you, I'm gonna say, we got about almost a 10 to 15 year run in there now.
Yeah, it's been over a 10 ball for sure.
Yeah.
Cause I think we met when I think you got out of jail, man.
Right. When you showed up in Nashville, you was covering Kentucky first with 100 magazine, right?
Yeah, really just Clarksville. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clarksville, you could say Kentucky too, because you know, like we're like cousins. Like Clarksville's like right on the border, so you get Clarksville, Hopkinsville, Paducah, you know what I'm saying, Bowling Green. That's our whole little circle right there.
Right. So when you opened the market in Nashville, how was that experience for you and your company?
Man, I really was being respectful, so I wasn't never really just trying to like tap into the Nashville market, because at that time they already had like, you know, certain media outlets in place already.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, I moved up here in 2009, and I first had a studio, man, right off Trinity Lane, in the storage units. I think I had Mike J.O.'s studio, man, because the first time I ever seen people have studios and storage units was we came up here to do a song with Fed Eastwood.
Right.
And in 2009, man, the first person I met when I moved to Nashville was Jeff O-Ass, man.
Yeah.
At the storage unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Crisis the Rhyme Done was the first person I ever met from Nashville, because he was in the Army. He met me when I was like 18.
Yeah.
And he was the first person I heard talking about Nashville, South 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that, man. And but shoot, man, it was just like when I met them two people, they started introducing me to everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I first came up here, I wasn't even really focused on the media. I was rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, at that time in 2009, a lot of people in Clarksville, you know what I'm saying, it was a big ass Fed case, and man, a lot of people that I knew went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, man, they using people's raps and shit like that against them and stuff. So now I stopped rapping instantly.
Right.
I was like, shit, fuck that rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just started moving throughout the Nashville streets, man, and a lot of people got wind of what I was doing and what I was capable of doing.
Yeah.
And it just built from there, man. Like, you know, meeting people, showing up to all the parties.
Right.
And then, you know, before you knew it, man, like, we was fucking with everybody in Nashville. But, you know, we were a street magazine.
Right.
Like, we didn't really mess with, like, the backpack or the R&B and shit like that. Like, if you was in the streets, like, that's where our clientele came from.
Right.
So we was messing with the people that people were scared to mess with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were coming anywhere. Like you in the trap, and we coming to get the interview.
Right.
We coming to do your pictures in there. You might just get done selling some dope, and we in there like, man, we got to do the interview real quick.
Right.
And it's our reputation for being just like solid, kind of like just spread.
Yeah.
And it just went from there, man. Like messing with the underdogs.
Right.
You know the underdogs run shit, man.
Right. Man, at the time, I remember a lot of the movement y'all had. You say you didn't want to step on nobody's toes, but the biggest journalist media company we had at the time was Concrete Magazine.
Correct.
And when y'all came about, it showed that like y'all clearly messed with a lot of the underdogs from the city. Cause there's a lot of people that tried to get the Concrete Magazine issue, but couldn't make it and end up coming to 100 magazine.
Cause we was the streets, man. Like we still is. You know what I'm saying? Because like even us, that's how it pretty much started. Cause they were more like they were corporate, man. Them niggas was on their business. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really have a buzz to be. You know, if you wasn't like Lido, Bug, Jelly, like the people who they felt was like top tier or was even worth journalism, you know what I'm saying? Like you really had to be really making some noise.
Yeah.
You know, and at that time I don't think too many media outlets, not just them, was focusing on the people who was trying to get, you know what I'm saying, jumping off on like the local level. But that was us. Like we was the underdogs. We felt like motherfuckers was like overlooking us.
Right.
So we catered to the people that, you know,
that meant most
like the people we were next to, like you know, we
and y'all had a lot of big moments though. Like I remember when y'all met Dolph. Y'all did some work with Dolph. I had the pleasure to be around when y'all met Moneybaggyo. Y'all brought him to the shop. Y'all even brought him for a show. I got to get on that, you know what I mean? Shout out to my dogs, I gotta give them make props on that, you know what I mean? Y'all pulled a lot of major little moves.
I think you was there, that was the I think bruh had a show in Memphis, bro, and that was some midnight type shit. Like you know, I called my people in Memphis, like, man, your dude coming through the city, we need to interview. And dude pulled up on us right before the show, like out East Nashville on Douglas at like midnight. Like they all kicked it for a minute, man, and just networking and just knowing people on the streets, you know what I'm saying? We end up getting the show that you was a part of. Like we took it to Bowling Green and we did his first show when he signed the guy. Like people didn't even know he was signed.
And I remember that too, man, like in the city it had just like came about because I remember he didn't have a show. Somebody else had a show down here. He popped up and he wanted to perform, but him and his little entourage was out there passing his mixtapes and stuff out. And the whole time when they were like Moneybag over there, I'm thinking they talking about Boosie artist Moneybag. You see what I'm saying? But that was a good experience, man, because I kind of seen him get his deal, come through your platform, several other platforms, and get to where he is now. So media actually work. How do you feel knowing that you got an A+ artist on the charts now that came through your media to build half of his buzz on his journey?
Man, it made me feel good, but it also like attests to the point like you got to be connected to the street some way. It ain't got to be like the criminal world, but you got to be in tune with what's going on. And at that time, you know, bro, we was like shit, like from Memphis to Atlanta, like we was tapped in with everybody. Still is. But you know, at that time, like I knew I had to cover a lot of ground because you know my bag wasn't as big as people at the time. So you know I had to just outwork everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my mind frame when I came to Nashville. Was like, you know, at first when we came, other outlets, you know, they welcomed us. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't making no noise like that at first. So it was like, hell yeah, y'all could come. Yeah, we fooling with y'all. But as people start fucking with us more, and they start seeing our imprint more, they was like, no, we don't like that shit. What's like the nigga off of Belly, where nigga was eating a banana, like, I don't like that shit. Hey, these niggas up out of here. But it was just hard.
But to the artists, it was love. We loved y'all because y'all came to them areas. y'all came and y'all pull up at video shoots or anything and tap in with artists or whatnot. Like even like with an artist like Dolph, how was that relationship like with you? Because he came through your media platform too before he got to where he was at.
See, with that, it was crazy, man, because it was more like a shot in the
And
dark.
it seemed like y'all was a little closer than the Moneybag situation. It seemed like y'all had a relationship with Dolph.
With him, like I've always been like persistent. You know what I'm saying? And how that situation really came about, man. I seen him on Lito's song, Gone.
Right.
And I was just up late, you know what I'm saying? I think I was editing some pictures from an event, like 1 in the morning, man. I was like, damn, bro, hard.
Right.
Man, I just shot that nigga a message on Twitter, nigga, like, I try to make it sound professional as possible, like, hello, I'm Roosevelt. 100 magazine, you know what I'm saying? We would like to interview you, you feel me?
Yeah.
And, man, that nigga messaged back quick, like, pull up. I was like, pull up? Nigga, it's like 1 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy shit about it was, we thought it was bullshit till he was like, man, pull up off Elvis Presley somewhere. They gave us like a gas station location.
Yeah. And y'all was already in Memphis?
Nah, we was in Clarksville. I called my nigga like, hey, bro, man, the nigga said pull up to Memphis. I'm about to go.
Right.
Man, I just need you to roll with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We packed the cameras up, took about 2 straps. We were just like, cause you know here in Memphis, you like them niggas bullshit. So we went up there just prepared to like for whatever, cause we didn't know if it was people on some setup shit or what it was, but you know, God working mysterious ways, bro. We got there, motherfuckers stopped answering the phone, so we was like, man, them niggas is bullshitting.
Right.
But then, man, we got a phone call like 10 minutes later. It was Daddy-O.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy-O was like, man, pull up at the studio.
Yeah.
And how that shit worked, bro. We was outside, man. There was so many niggas out there. We was like, fuck.
Yeah, what I done got myself
Man, I'm like, man, don't bring no gun. I'm telling them to my nigga, man, don't bring no gun in here, bro. Because what if we get in here and they pat us down and find a gun on us and be like, what y'all niggas on?
Right.
So, you know, bro, I was like, I pray, you know, I believe in God, man. And I was like, man, I didn't want to do anything to make it seem like we was coming on anything other than what we were on. Right. Because, you know, at that time, he might not have been a major artist, but he was major in other shit where he was at. Right. So I was, you know, I'm always moved like that. I come in peace. So my nigga ain't want to leave that strap in the car, man.
So what was the interview experience like? You in here, man. He got a studio full of dudes. You really just met him. Yeah. You just caught on him. Like, what was that like? He caught you off guard. Hey, come on, man. Let's go and knock it out.
Man, that nigga was cool. Like, everybody was outside. I think Fizzle was outside then. Yeah. And it was a few other people from his hood was outside, but they was all out in outside making sure, I guess, ain't shit going on. But when we went in there, man, it was a studio damn near like close to like Elvis area. But when I walked in there, man, I met DJ Squeaky for the first time. He was in there.
He a legend too.
Man, and bro, them niggas was putting the final touches on Blue Magic. Like we was in there. I got my interview the night before.
Oh man, so you was able to be a part of the history of that.
100%.
That's a hell of a mixtape.
That's when like shit just
that blew him up.
You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about his interview, we was in there while he was putting the final touches on him and Paul Wall's song. Yeah. And he was asking us like, "Won't let you hear something? Like, what y'all think about this?" Yeah. And he was letting us hear shit. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga made like he gave us one of our best interviews, bro, because it was like raw. Raw. You know what I'm saying? He in there with the white t-shirt on, the Dolce & Gabbana shoes on. Nigga always had some designer shit on. Yeah. But I think then he was polo to death. Yeah. But you know, he had told us he was like a thing that stood out that I wish I could have asked him before he passed was he had made a comment. He was like, man, once this shit take off, I'm gonna stop smoking as much. But if anybody motherfucking seen all them interviews after that project took off, bro, smoke more. Yeah. But we always just felt like we had more time, so that's why I never pressed the issue with get him on the cover or you know doing shit. Brother gave me verses like for little or nothing. Them niggas to let some people I done brought to him make payment plans. Right. And you know at a point, Daddy-O was kind of like a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like when I feel low or hit dead walls, you know what I'm saying? He would be like, "Read my boy, like man, you can do what you want, man. You got the green light to do whatever you want." Right. But I just always kept that connection in the pocket, you know what I'm saying, until I felt like I was at the level to match what they had going on, but unfortunately, man.
You know, Dolph was the type to see where you at and be like, I'm finna come fuck with you so we can get to that.
Man, they was all real niggas though, bro. Anytime they at the beginning, anytime that them niggas was in the area, I got an interview.
Right.
But it got to the point where I just stopped chasing that because I was like, okay, we good over here. Right. Let me go build my shit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And before bro passed, man.
So how did getting that interview from him help the platform though?
Man, it took it off because anything that we released with his name on there,
right?
I don't know what them dudes did, bro. Like, man, YouTube channels start taking off.
Yeah.
Views start taking off.
Yeah.
And it's like anybody that was connected to Memphis, you know, and I called and asked for shit, them niggas was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much.
We want to interview. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I made a lot of money too, man, because at that time I was a part of a lot of shows in the area that booked him. You know what I'm saying? People don't give you that credit. You know what I'm saying? I made phone calls to get discounts. Like, they be like, man, bro, he want this much.
Right.
Man, I told you, can you call? And you know, I'm on three-way. Like, man, these my people. Man, they promoters, man. Woo-woo. Niggas have knocked thousands of dollars off.
Yeah, I was just off the point of OHM speaking on it.
But man, on the strength though, man, ain't nobody I ever did that for did right by me.
Yeah.
I ain't never really wanted no money. Only thing I ever wanted, like when I did shit for people, was allow my brand to come to your event and get the footage. That's all I ever wanted. Like, we make our own money, but ain't too many people did right by that. But we still did what we did, man. Up until before he passed, you know, we had just paid a deposit, man. We was about to shoot a new video and everything with him, man. And a month later, bro, gone.
That's crazy, man.
We was dragging our feet though. Another one of those, man. We got time.
How experiencing a moment like that? Cause we had a personal conversation and you let me know that you experienced a lot of death in the past. Like, tell us how dealing with death when you on your journey and then situations like this occur. How does that like affect you?
Bro, it discouraged you on some real shit because like when that happened, it discouraged me because my brother, he's in the feds now. Like, we invested all our time in him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We went to Squeaky paid for like him to produce a whole mixtape for my brother.
Right.
You know, we was back and forth in deals with like Paramount, you know what I'm saying, and DreamWorks to do turn a book into a movie that he had. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing that we had to seal the deal was the song he had with Dolph. Right. It was my nigga Don Fetty, Kia Shine, and Dolph. But the people wasn't gonna cut the check unless we can get a clearance for the song they had. But before I met my niggas and them, they never could get a clearance because they didn't know nobody who knew them personally.
Right.
Like, I know Daddy-O, you know what I'm saying? Right. So they could attest to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had the clearance. In the label, we went to Rock Nation in New York, man, and they was like, how the hell y'all get a clearance?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, man,
that's big.
Don't even worry about that because, you know,
that's big,
everything them niggas ever told me, Daddy-O a real nigga, man. Like, when he say he gonna do something, he do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that relationship from 10 years prior was the reason we was about to, you know, be able to have that song put on the soundtrack.
He spoke about Daddy-O a lot in his music, man. You gotta know he was a solid dude.
He a quiet nigga, man. He talked, but you don't really get to see him too much, man.
Right.
You know, but when Dolph passed, it kind of rearranged everything, man. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure they not just let anybody get close to them no more.
Right.
No free talks. You know what I'm saying? And we understand that.
Yeah.
So we back grinding, man.
Yeah.
During that time, though, when Dolph passed, I lost 3 of my close business partners.
Right.
And my dad. You know what I'm saying? All within the same year.
Man.
So it just like put a damper in shit.
God.
We was on tour with Jack Harlow 2 months before COVID.
See, y'all had a whole lot going on, and you just out of nowhere, like,
man, COVID put a stop on everything. I'm talking about. We on tour one day, New York, LA, every 2 days, and then all of a sudden the whole.
But you start covering more digitally. Magazines and stuff at that time I was catching.
Yeah, but you know, the secret is though, bro, it's like people try to go with the times.
Right.
And what keep us relevant, bro, is we can turn up whenever we want because we're the brand.
Right.
You know, people be like, ain't nobody buying those CDs. Man, there's still a whole bunch of motherfuckers out there that got CDs.
Right.
So, you know, Like
I wasn't hearing it. I was still pushing mine.
You feel me? McDonald's ain't gonna stop selling burgers because niggas went vegan.
Right.
They still selling billions of burgers. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all hit a point, man. That was dope as hell.
Like if you a hustler, man,
McDonald's ain't gonna stop selling burgers because y'all done went vegan.
Man, them niggas still.
God, that was hard right there.
They still jumping.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. So sometimes people, all you gotta do is just you can't get rid of the past,
right?
Because you focus on the future. You know what I'm saying? Like the old ways is what make the digital era strong.
Right.
So you really got to do everything.
Right.
Keep that shit strong over here.
Right.
You know, even if it's just 100,000 people still tapped in over here.
Because one thing you notice about the digital world, they still don't just come to you.
Hell nah.
You got to still strap your boots up and get them digital cards and every marketing strategy you got to get them to come stream.
Yeah.
You gotta still follow suit. You don't stop the marketing strategy.
And think about it too, like say before the digital age, right? Bro, we sold hundreds of thousands of CDs. That's how we ate.
Right.
So we literally touched 200,000-300,000 people.
Right.
Like we was out there selling CDs, bumping in the Jelly Roll, Charlie P, and I'm talking about in different cities, Mississippi,
right.
lowrider car shows. Like they knew, like here come them Tennessee boys.
Right.
So all them people that we touched 10 years ago, now that we on the internet, they remember our face, remember our name.
Right.
So we get clientele. So you can't do away with the hand to hand. The hand to hand make people feel like they know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll see a picture of me like, man, I bought your CD 12 years ago, man. I still got it.
I think that's what pushed my relationship with people because of my hand-to-hand grind.
Man, y'all need to too, shit.
Man, look, man, 615 Rap Game, man. We got OHM in the building, man, 100 Magazine. We finna take a quick 30-second break, and y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, fool, you ready for it?
Yeah.
Got some real shit. We finna go ahead and we finna bump down for all the no bag you got.
Nah, nigga, you got the dope away.
Rico. Well, yeah. Make sure they have my money, that's for real. What up, Rico, fool? What you got going on? Long time no hear.
I don't know who that was. I just make money.
Okay, say no more. I'm finna pull up.
Rap Game, it's your dog KD's. We back off a quick commercial break. Check this out, man. What? Tell us, man. What's next with 100 Magazine, man?
Man, the 100 Magazine Awards, man. Second annual.
Yeah.
Going on July 20th.
Yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee. We can't
July
check out the location yet. Yeah, July 20th. We're gonna make a whole weekend thing out of it, starting on Friday all the way to Sunday, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be major for the city, for the surrounding counties, and y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. I missed the last one. I was booked up, man. You know what I mean? I remember. I think I was out of town with it was either B3 or Deuce or something at the time.
I think it may have been Deuce.
Yeah, when y'all had the last one, man. I missed that one.
Don't worry, man. We back in Nashville with it now, so we good.
Yeah. Hey, 615 Rap Game, man. The hottest platform. Y'all make sure y'all go vote that over there.
Yeah.
Right now. Well, you can't do it right now, but I'm saying keep it in mind, man. Go tap in and, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all get me and my people on that motherfucker, man. We've been working hard.
Yeah, nominations start, man, on the 15th, man. We 2 days away from the nomination, man. 3 days.
Right.
By the time this drop, man, look, just go nominate. 100magazine.com, all spelled out, man.
Right. So I always wanted to ask you this. You had an issue came out on 100 Magazine. You had me, Two Live Bree, Sweet Poison, K-Day, and Killer Pablo.
Yeah.
What made you pick that selection right there?
Man, that was the hottest people in Nashville.
Right.
At that moment, that's who was shaking everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to this day, that's the,
yeah.
You know, the chosen few still pushing. I know for a fact Bree is.
Yeah.
You killing them with the music and the media platform. Lil Bree taking off like crazy.
Yeah.
I think K-Day, I think he retired, man. He's in the sports with the children and stuff now. So he just switched his angle. And I think Pablo's still dropping. I think Pablo got some shit he about to drop too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody
they got Pablo back in there.
Yeah,
We've been
Pablo
waiting on you, bro.
man.
Yeah, I mean, you've been out here running other companies and shit. I've been seeing you do your thing, but we've been waiting on a new album from you, man. I can't wait to hear that. You know what I mean? So, you outside of OHM, do you guys link with any other media companies and like put together anything?
Man, we with it all, man. We got something coming up now, man. I can't tell y'all what the name is yet because it's still getting trademarked, man. But like we with for working with everybody, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe it need to be just one person over here, one person over there. Like when you media, man, we supposed to all like piggyback, help each other.
Right.
You might have some pictures that I need. I might have some video footage you need.
Right.
You know, the end goal is when people come in town, man, they need to be, they touch base with everybody.
Right.
And we've always been like that. No matter what we did, we be like, hey, everybody
y'all
welcome.
can pitch the play.
Yeah, like come on in, get what you need, and you know we gonna go from there.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't shut no doors closed, man. We don't believe in that because we're where we at today because people like open that door for us as well. Other media outlets, we go to different cities, they be like, shit, man, let's work together.
Right.
I got some of my biggest plays from other media outlets. You know what I'm saying?
I remember y'all had set up a area in Atlanta and y'all had a base there for a while too.
We Atlanta, Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Seattle. We're in Florida now too, man. So that's why I feel we coming bigger than ever now. You feel me?
Yeah. Man, I need that on there. So, what do you think about the new media platforms today? You got any favorite in mind?
Man, I like them all, man, because everybody dropping their nuts, man. From the Aisle 6, little Exclusive doing this thing, man. Exclusive dropping his nuts. He saying he the best.
Yeah,
you know
he the hottest in the city.
I wouldn't say that. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't say he the hottest in the city, but I wouldn't say
in the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the best. You know, because I'm all for, you know what I'm saying, for like people working together. You know what I'm saying. So I would say I'm one of the best because I don't ever want to step on nobody's toes here. But that's just me.
Right.
You know, the younger generation, man, they dropping their nuts. They letting niggas know, like, hey, man, I'm here.
We the hottest.
We the hottest.
Tap
so
in
you better step it up. But even with him saying that, though, you know what I'm saying, I see everybody still support each other, though.
Right.
Liking each other's posts, sharing it. If I get tagged to anything, look, I'm on the internet, I'm off the internet more, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in on what I got going on. So if you any media outlet, man, I ain't nothing but tag me or whatever, I'm sharing it. Call me, I'm pulling up. You know, I support whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I definitely mess with the rap game, too, though.
So have you ever had any media companies not notice who OHM was? And what they done for the culture?
Man, look, I'm going to say this. Big bro, Key to Music, he would definitely like me to say this. I think everybody know what we've done, but I don't think it's a cool thing to say what we done.
Right.
Because we done a lot.
Right.
But you know, we cut from that cloth where we're not about to just throw in your face what we done.
Right.
Like you and other people, like real individuals know what we done did. Because we done worked with everybody. From, you know what I'm saying, from Cook Up Boss always show us love.
Right.
We done did shit with Buck. We did shit with Lido. We done did shit with all the underground artists.
Right.
You know, 90% of them started on our platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we done took niggas in New York to meet with the labels. And we for togetherness, you know what I'm saying? Right. Man, we brought what? I think we came to our book signing we did with the Real Fruit Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We brought him out east. We brought Walker out east.
Yeah.
Shit, we brought Black Youngster.
Y'all brought a lot of people.
I think he was at the Black Youngster show too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I think she was there too.
Listen, I came to a lot of y'all events, but y'all brought a lot of the people straight in the hood to the shop, though.
And bro, the reason I really did that is because I seen how people was holding their nuts on Big Brother.
Right.
Like surely with Key to Music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because bro know everybody.
Right.
And he was like one of the last black owned music pillars that still have magazines, still have CDs, and be booming them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I felt with him being Big Bro, I'm Little Bro, like that was my way of making sure I contributed to keeping him relevant and keeping his contributions to the culture around Nashville relevant too.
Yeah.
You know, because he's somebody people, look over as well. But like we played back youngster, like 25 bands. You know, he was like, where I got to pull up to get the money.
Right.
300 Douglas Ave, out east.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
if you was an artist then, they know about this shop.
Man, everybody. I just seen everybody pull up out there, man.
And then everybody had their albums in there at the time too. Like,
and he was actually, bro, I done been there and seen us bring people like when Waka and all them people come out east, man. Like they come in there and look, they like, shit, y'all got CDs, y'all. And I done seen them people buy other people's CDs. I done seen Buck Diddy's, your shit get picked up. You know, and everybody know, we done seen Quanti movies in there. TJ the Hustler, everybody, bro. So his store was more of a foundation.
It kept the culture alive.
That's how I feel.
It was somewhere an artist could come to and feel like, this where I belong.
And that's the fucked up part about artists in Nashville, man. Like, bro, it ain't no way that you a big artist in Nashville on any level, and you bring a celebrity to Nashville, and you don't bring them to the black-owned establishments that's pushing a line for what you represent.
Right.
And I felt like, a lot of people ain't do that, man. So,
I was a lot of the first people doing it. Like outside of like just paid shows or something, y'all was some of the first people bringing an artist. This ain't even got nothing to do with the show. Y'all doing book signings, y'all bringing them to do meet and greets. Y'all putting them right up at the spot. You know what I mean?
And the good thing about that though is we built relationships with them. Like Freeway Rick Ross, I call him I went through stuff in my life. He call and check on me. You know what I'm saying? And he pull up to the crib and come sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And those relationships come from like really genuinely fucking with people, man. And I think this time that we in, people don't genuinely fuck with people, and that's why you don't see relationships last long, because everybody's trying to like come up off of somebody or see what they can get and milk out of the situation. And we always come with our own table, so we ain't really trying to take nothing from you. We trying to add to whatever you got going on.
So what's some game you can give like some newcomers, some of the new media outlets, some of the new business owners or whatever, about the importance of relationships in this game, in this culture, what we doing?
I think that's what's killing our area. When people say why ain't nobody popped in our area, and when I say our area, I don't still say Nashville. Like I say Clarksville, the whole Middle Tennessee, Kentucky. Like I think we all won. And the reason why I feel shit ain't happening, man, one, because a lot of shit wasn't passed down. I heard Cook Up Boss when he said that shit, he was like, this shit ain't passed down, and he ain't lying. Like you got people that was in position or that's in position that won't be like, hey man, come on. Like I'm about to walk you in here. All right, hey man, this is my people, you need to come fuck with them. Bro, I done purposely seen like celebrities come in town, but y'all taking these niggas to Broadway to the club. Man, why the hell you don't tell them niggas to come a day early and be like, man, look, we gonna go stop by. We going to Antioch or wherever we at. We about to go hit all the podcasts. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take you over here, then we gonna shoot you over here. Like run all the local spots up. Take them out east, let them go eat at Little C's and Po' Boys and shit like that. Like why we taking them? Why we taking them to Hattie B's, man? Yeah, why we taking them to Hattie B's when you know you got
Helen's,
QC's or Helen's, or you know what I'm saying? What's my other one out east, man? Right there on Main Street, the hot chicken place next to the Korean spot, Bolton's. Man, Bolton's hot chicken.
My personal favorite.
You feel me?
Y'all don't be hot at me, but this is a Nashville personal favorite. 400 degrees.
400 degrees is fine.
That's supposed to be the first spot they take them.
But that's what
some hot chicken.
And that's why I say the importance of like you, somebody who's from here. I ain't from here, but I've been here long enough. And a lot of people think
Kiki got good hot chicken too. I forgot about you.
And look, and she catered. You know what I'm saying?
She caters. Kiki hot chicken caters. You pop up in Nashville, you better tap in.
Man, show these people what the real
Nashville hot.
Show them what the real area look like, man. Don't take them to these chains who, to where if they don't get a customer or not, like their business still go on, man. Take them to these people who out here driving Uber to get money to go buy their supplies, selling plates and shit like that. Like, take them to the people that you know need the business.
Right.
Even like, I ain't trying to go off subject, but I watched the interview with Trap Boy Freddie. You know what I'm saying? And he only wear like his designing clothes from his other people.
I recently seen it on an interview he was on. He only wear his brand, and he was like, one thing he said that it was funny to me, but it made sense. He was like, man, they don't write me. They don't send me care packages when I'm locked up. They don't, you know what I mean? But the brands and stuff around him in his city and stuff that he been rocking with, they do. So they go a long way. Relationships, man, it go a long way, man, so to speak. So tell us, man, your team was covering, I think, Quanti Cash last tour he been on.
Yeah. We brought him out of retirement.
What was that like? That's what I'm saying. Like that was the last tour run the city seen him on, and OHM was one of the teams behind making this all happen too.
It really, when you say OHM,
like?
it's more of like a collective, because Big Bro Key the Music got a relationship with him,
right?
And I think I had mentioned something to him about doing some work with him. He was like, "That's my guy."
Right.
He was like, "Well, me and him, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm December 7th, and he's December. He a Capricorn."
Yeah.
So he was like, "Man, let's just pay him to come do our birthday bash."
Right.
And I let bro run that play, man, and shoot, man, we got like one of the best shows I could say that was in Nashville, because Quanti a legend, bro, and people respect him. And they do stuff for him that they might not do for everybody else.
Right.
Man, I think we got Lido and Paper at the show.
Yeah, I seen that.
Mine was at the show.
You listen. You need to bring that footage back and redrop that.
I got it too.
Do
man.
a flashback.
Yeah.
Like flashback, man. I know y'all remember Quanti Cash on his last tour. Like that's something big though. Yeah,
yeah, I'm on that, man. You touched on that one, man. That's the return of the real. Like, man, we took them to Bowling Green, Lebanon, Tullahoma.
And it was good to see him back out in that atmosphere.
Man, people fuck with dude, bro. Like, people fool with him, man. Even with the changes he's making now, like being more of a philanthropist. Like, dude doing a lot of positive stuff. You could tell he love the kids. Like, he's big on building his community up. And that's something that everybody got to respect too. And his music still bumping too, man.
Shout out to Quanti, man. He got the Buff program for the kids, man. Ain't that what it's called?
Buff Foundation.
Yeah.
I think he's doing something. I think I seen on Facebook today where he has I don't know if it's a film program, but I think it's over there at JC Center or something.
That's what it is. It's like some school, and he finna help pass the knowledge on.
I seen that today, to where he's passing the game down, and he, shoot, man, these kids need everything right now. That's
big.
Bro. Yeah.
That's big, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish he had came with that class by 5 years ago.
Man, even 10.
I took off by myself and like, man, I gotta learn this. But dude, he was a big inspiration to a lot of my other journey. I seen him come with loyalty, respect. I seen Master P come with I'm Bout It. These guys coming with these movies and just inspired me in a different lane. And that's how I kind of really came up with wanting to do a movie just by them inspiring me on that.
You ain't telling no lies, man.
So, are y'all still tapping in with Quanti Cash?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, bro, speak to him on the regular, man. They got some projects coming out. I can't speak on it.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure y'all stay tuned in on that shit right there, man.
All right. So give us something before we leave up out of here, man. Give us something inspirational from 100 Magazine, man. What can you say to the new media outlets, the new up and coming artists, the new business owners, to inspire them? Because obviously, you've been through a lot on your journey. You still here. What inspired you that you can pass on to them?
Man, keep God first. No matter what you believe in, I believe in God, man. You know, keep God first, man, and never give up, man. Even on them days where you got every reason to quit.
Right.
Keep going, man, because God knows I done had plenty of reasons. From my mama passing, to my stepdad passing, to my biological dad being in prison 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Best friends dying, you know. Day after day, man, we don't do nothing but encounter problems, man. And if anybody tell you, I stay positive through it all, man, because we gonna get through it, man. Keep God first. Like Sean Gotti say, God's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna make it through, man. Stay positive, man. Work together, man. Love on each other, man. Like, fuck all that negative shit, man. Stay positive, man. We need each other. Let's work together, man. Keep it 100.
Alright.
99%,
100, not 99%. Man, I think you need to come back with that gear, man.
Man, it's on the way.
Yeah, man.
If y'all getting me started, I don't talk on cameras, man. I'm from that era where we don't get in front of the cameras, man. We don't talk too much.
Yeah, you get out in the street, you get on the ground, put them strapping boots on the ground.
That's what we doing, man. Yeah.
One of the hardest working niggas in the industry, man. If y'all ain't know, read 100 magazine and what they done for the culture since they been here. And since he been doing what he been doing, man, y'all tripping. Y'all gotta tap in with you, man. So, what would any up and coming artist have to do to go by to link with 100 magazine?
Man, 100magazine.com spelled out. My number on that page.
Right.
I'm still hands on. Call me, man.
Right.
If it makes sense, we gonna do it, man.
Right.
We ain't turn down nothing, man. But negativity.
Right. Nothing
get in
but
touch
negativity.
with me, we gonna work, man.
So, before we get out, tell me, we do a Tennessee top 10.
Oh, man.
And you the media. So I feel like yo, what you say kind of would matter to the artist more. We got 5 up and coming artists and female artists and 5 up and coming male artists. Who you picking? And you can start with the females. Underground. Cashville, Nashville. Who you see?
Man, for a fact, I like Sweet Poison.
Sweet Poison, that's one.
B. Marie.
B. Marie, that's 2.
Blazing.
Blazing, B3.
Shell Fox.
Shell Fox, that's 4.
And Sierra the rapper. She a white girl out of Kentucky. She hard.
Sierra the rapper, number 5. That's his top 5 females.
Yeah.
If you had 5 dudes, you was gonna pick. Who you going with?
Man, I fuck with Lil Ski.
Ski number 1.
Rest up, man. I was supposed to interview him the night bro passed away.
Right.
Like an hour before I was supposed to be at the studio, I got that phone call from the studio. I'm like, damn, you know, I wish I would have, because dude was really pushing. His whole team was pushing along. Him, I like Lil Stain, like Mug. I was able to see him from the beginning.
Stain number 2.
Was it Top? What's bruh name?
Big Top.
Big Top. I fuck with bruh.
Big
I
Top
like him.
number 3. That's Lido boy. We got 2 more.
I like Straight Cash.
Straight Cash.
Gallatin.
Straight Cash. One more.
Man.
One more. You got you 5 females and 5 dudes to start 100 magazine record label, man. But you missing 1 artist. Who is your last male you putting on there?
Man, I gotta say Vac. I like Vac, man.
Vac.
He ain't up and coming, but he been leading the push, man.
Right. But
You know
he
what I'm
still drop music, so he can.
But I can go on though, you know. I like KD. I like Elroy the Boy. I like Killer Pablo.
Yeah.
I got favorites because I done worked with everybody.
Right.
So everybody really my favorites, man. Because I didn't see them come from like.
Right.
Ain't nothing best they all, man. But you know, don't hold
Vac still drop a lot of music though, so he can still get picked.
He stay in the forefront.
In the top 10,
yeah.
So he can still get picked up.
Yeah, man.
Man, there you have it, man. 100 magazine, man. 615 rap game on KD's. She got Reed. Man, you just been here with the game, man. 1.